this video, I'm going to tell you how to answer our top 10 interview questions. And the first one always is, tell us about yourself. We use it too. So we know when you're crafting the answer to this question, stick to the highlights. This is not the time to start reading your CV verbatim. Group relevant work experience together, share when you've been promoted, and if you're like me with a varied experience across sectors and disciplines, make that a feature and talk about the transferable skills you've learned along the way. What do you know about us? Always do more than a basic skim of their website. Type their name into your search engine of choice and find out if there's any news or announcements. Check social media for campaigns or activities. The more you know, the easier it will be to shine. Why do you want to work here? Companies crave candidates who are looking for more than just a salary. So review the job specification and the company profile so you can explain how you see yourself fitting into the role in the business and how you want to grow there. What are your strengths and weaknesses? For strengths, think leadership, decision-making skills, and people skills, but be ready to back up your claims with examples. Weaknesses are trickier, but honesty can be a real differentiator, especially if you can talk through how you're addressing those weaknesses through training or development. Tell us about a challenge or a conflict at work and how you dealt with it. The number one thing to remember is never badmouth a previous employer or incriminate yourself. This is an assessment of your tact and diplomacy as much as a gauge of your skills. Identify a couple of scenarios that arose from unexpected situations or mismatched expectations and use the one that's the most relevant to this role. Where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? Employers are interviewing for assets, not seat fillers. So it's important to show some ambition, but keep in mind, recruitment is often about achieving a short-term goal like growing operations or increasing revenue. Explain to the interviewer how you can positively affect their company now and in the future. By doing that, you can open up the discussion to talk about development and training opportunities and how they can support your career. Have you applied for any other jobs? AKA, how serious are you about us and do we have any competition? Like all answers, I would encourage you to be honest, but stick to the broad details. Don't start comparing packages. What would you like to accomplish in the first 30, 60, or 90 days? In the first 30 days, you should always be listening and getting to know the company. After 30 days, you'll be considering how the role supports the company strategy and what improvements you can make. Why should we hire you? And the most obvious answer is that you can do everything in the job description and then some. But be bold. Bring examples of what you're already doing that they're just setting out to achieve, and they'll love you even more. Finally, do you have any questions for us? And the answer is always yes. Interviews are a two-way street, and your background research should have raised questions about the role, the company, and even the wider industry.